Hello, team. Wellyn, Notch, Bleak, Lunst, Johanna versus Llama, Munchee, Mori, James, Dav. Interesting. Oh shit, that reminds me.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Got back from my flight, so
Gosh,
feeling pretty fresh.
what mic are you on?
Laptop mic.
Oh my
Is
god.
it going to be a phone?
Huh?
Is it going to be a problem? I can switch to my phone. It'll be probably better.
I think it would be better. The laptop mic is... It keeps cutting out and you sound like you're speaking from inside a box.
Radiant team ban. Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello? GDoe's here.
Hello.
Hello.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining.
People may question that this is on the wrong ticket.
It doesn't matter.
This is a Pyrion Flax Subshack in-house 2024 registered match. Unbelievable. Blame gave him. Not letting me extend the end date of the tourney.
Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Mereska has arrived.
Hello?
Hello.
Don't know if that's any better.
That's better. That is substantially better.
That's my battery on 30%. Alright, we might need to
Plug that bad boy in.
Unfortunately, there's no plugs outside. And
Oh, you're
everyone else inside.
outside. I see.
Yeah, you might be able to hear some waves at some point.
You what? Hear some waves?
You might be able to hear some waves.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. That's going to be special.
Where's Plague?
Seconds remaining.
Late as usual.
He's not coming, I don't think.
5 seconds.
Do you not?
I don't believe so.
Dire team ban. Dire team pick.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, I don't know. What day is it? Oh, it's Sunday. Yeah, he said he wasn't going to be about Sunday.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We got a Dark Willow.
10 seconds.
They have banned Centaur. So Mori's favorite hero is Centaur.
5 seconds remaining.
And they banned it. So that's bad for Mori.
I think it's more like a morale thing at this point.
You think?
Well, there's been this kind of like mythical uprising behind this
9
this
wins.
Mori Centaur.
Yeah, hasn't lost.
People, I mean, I haven't actually watched it in action,
I have.
but it's winning games.
Well,
I don't know if it's the responsibility for the game wins, but that in the mind of the goon, correlation equals causation, or
Yes.
whatever order it's meant to be.
yeah, they absolutely think that this Mori Centaur is indeed what's winning these games. I do think the pressing of the R button is quite good for the Goon games because it gets lads into or out of bad positions, into good positions or out of bad positions much more quickly. And quite often, when the Centaur charge comes in, there is panic in the ranks of the enemy. So it's a bit like that cavalry charge at the end of the Two Towers movie, The Lord of the Rings, where Gandalf arrives from the east. That's Mori on the Centaur. Now, unlike Gandalf, Mori just sort of runs in and stuns a lad and then sort of stands about. He doesn't plow straight through the Orc Horde and rescue Theoden King. So I do think, like you said, it's a morale thing. I certainly, when I watched it in lane, it was bloody awful. And Mori didn't seem to have a catch-up plan. But it didn't matter. The lads fucking love it. I think the best thing that have going for them is that Ali and James and Dav are 3 of the most positive people you could ever play Dota with. They will never get angry, they'll never get frustrated, they will never flame. They are like super happy just to be playing Dotes. And if Mori Centaur is something for them to say, hey, Mori got his Centaur, that as a team is a fantastic way to raise morale. So I think you're absolutely right. One of these is a core. I'm guessing it's some kind of crazy core Earth Spirit. They got the Knicks.
Wow, they're really plowing through this draft quickly.
Yeah.
So, well, we can talk about the draft a bit, apart from just ranting about Centaur. Black Country Widows have definitely focused out James.
10 seconds remaining.
James is known for his clock. Ban James' clock. Unfortunately, the rest of the teams, apart from 3, are not in the tournament for me to tell that to. But the remaining teams ban James' clock. He's very good at it. And they've also banned James' Spirit Breaker. So I presume they're falling back on James' Nix now. The Ogre, I'm not sure who's for. I guess maybe Dab? I have no idea. But they got Witch Doctor.
10 seconds. Dire team back. Dire team back.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
My Tüde 84 Yogs Daf vor 70 Manns.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Radiant remaining. Team back.
Can't argue with a 9-wheel win rate. Well, again, like Ashwin said, correlation does not equal causation. I mean, they do also
Who is a
have.
very good side.
Yeah, they've got a good team. They have a good team.
They've got a very good side, very very undervalued in a lot of areas. I think that, you know, Dab and Mori are obviously bringing down the MMR for sure, but they are also like
vor 16
not
Manns zur Pips.
mega noobs. Where like Thomas, their coach, he could just give him a hero, give him Centaur, give Dab fucking Witch Doctor, whatever, and they'll like cruise.
Yeah.
That's what you really need from your
want
lads who
comfort
bring
picks.
down
Yeah,
MMR.
you want comfort picks.
And then on the other side, you got Cool Llama, who many people think is one of the better players of the tournament, possible in-house graduate. you've got Munchee, who consistently plays.
Radiant
He's ranked to like Legend 2 or something, but he plays almost always in ancient games.
Yeah.
So he's probably ancient. And James, who is also I think low ranked, but James plays very consistently. If you want a good gamer, get James in. He doesn't mess about.
10 seconds.
He plays the heroes he plays very well.
He will also just pick dog shit sometimes. But that's dope.
Well, that happens. I mean, he's playing with the Munchee lot. That's how they operate.
This is
You need to let it out every now and then.
This is the Thomas Midweaver, which he is trying to shoehorn in.
No, Black Country Widows have picked him, mate.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They block picked Weaver.
They have picked the Midweaver because they know that Thomas fucking loves this shit. He keeps trying to get everyone to play
That's
Midweaver.
true.
Seconds remaining.
I think the Midweaver works when the operator is using it well. It works well as a last pick. Kind of like if you don't have enough stuns, it kind of works in the same way as like a spirit would work.
Not a lot of lockdown for the Weaver. Well, yeah, not great.
They have a few stuns. I think Tide should be aiming to get an anchor at some point just to slow Weaver down.
I mean, the problem is the Witch Doctor stun is very hard to get on Weaver because he's just so quick. Ravage, yep, that'll catch him. And it's hard for Nyx to blow up the Weaver because if the Weaver has any kind of reactions, most Weaver players when you're playing, your finger is hovering over the W key anyway. So landing the stun, Nyx's stun is one of the worst to land anyway. You've got to right click him and then stun immediately, then Dagon and then fucking zap him. And it can be tricky. So against a little scurry lad who also has time lapse, I feel like this is a good pick for a hero that can go out and push waves, and Nyx isn't going to trouble them that much. The only way it would really work is if the Lifestealer infested the Nyx. That could be powerful. Becky Stannis. Is this going to be a carry?
So I don't know much about Black Country Widows at all. I mean,
they played well the other night in the upper bracket semi. I can't remember who they beat. A team that everyone thought would win. Chat, can you remember? Or GDoe, can you remember? Who they beat? They beat someone to
they've
get
got
here.
Monkey King mid versus the Earth Spirit at mid, I presume. It's obviously a good matchup, but wait, who is it? Who's their mid laner? I have no idea. Is Bleak their mid laner? Is Bleak their off laner? Is Jonah the mid?
I don't know.
Is Lunst mid?
I don't know. So let me just check. It was versus Halo 3 soundtrack, and won and knocked Halo 3 soundtrack down. Black Country Widows, that was on the 17th. Stezzy's versus Black Country. They beat Stezzy Shitters, and Stezzy Shitters were very highly rated. And very fancy to go on and win the whole thing. Black Country Widows beat them. And I think they 2-0'd them, actually.
Yeah, they did. I mean, Black Country Widows, no team to be sniffed at, for sure. Joanna is... I don't think plays a huge amount anymore. Could be wrong. But was a strong player, at least.
Indeed.
In their prime. George is probably a bit underranked. He can definitely play at the ancient level. I don't know what his rank is, actually. They just got... I don't know who Wellyn is.
I recognise the name, and I'm sure I've played with Wellyn. I'm pretty sure.
I think that they've got a pretty solid squad too, but I think importantly they've just got a team that's played together quite a bit, which is I think is not too dissimilar for the team. James and Munchee and Daff.
I mean, yeah, those three will have played together a heck of a lot.
And I think Mori's played a lot with James and who's their other lad? I forgot.
We had a glorious 4v4,
cool
4 deaths versus 4 deaths last night.
FDSyler.
Here we go. Could be trouble. Trouble brewing. Wellyn is a
the
mate
difference
of
here would be that I don't think the level 1 on Dire is amazing. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if you get a bongo bend, you can do a lot of work.
They appear to be moving out. Down, 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 down. That is not the target. You don't want to have to go on the Weaver. Bit of stun stacking. Wellyn. That's a nice Dragon Breath. That captures 3. They do get the first, but they're all trapped in here, though.
They're going to get James, though. But Lunst needs to get out. They're going to get Daff. They're surely going to get Daff.
Picks up the kill. Bleak in big trouble.
Jonah went for the rune instead of helping.
That is
which
criminal.
I feel like could be a colossal error.
Oh my god, now George is just coming up.
Oh, bad switch from Munchee.
Well, 3-2. 3-2. It is Carry Weaver, and it's mid DK. I think that's probably pretty monkey favored, but we'll see.
It is, yeah. I don't think there'll be a huge amount DK can do, to be honest.
I think I would have been tempted to push the DK to carry, but maybe if you can't play it, then I hate this +3 Earth Spirit. I hate it. I fancy here. To be honest,
I do too. The draft makes a lot more sense. Oh, mid lane. What's happening? Is
Mid.
someone dying? No. He's alright. He's just very, very low.
How's your holiday anyway, Ashwin?
Yeah, it's really good. A bit more of a relaxation holiday compared to my previous ones, which were very full on.
What was your previous holiday then?
Just I went to Morocco for like 6 days, and we did a lot in those 6 days. It was a very, very busy trip. And then I went to Dubai more recently.
What was that like?
Dubai's a weird place.
Yeah.
Very, very strange. You can make a lot of money there, but I don't know if there's a huge amount to do apart from just go out to eat and go on a party boat. I enjoyed the stuff I saw. Like, we did more of the touristy stuff, went up the Burj, went to Abu Dhabi, saw the Grand Mosque. That was pretty cool. Grand Mosque was my favourite bit.
My friend was saying Dubai is amazing. Like, he lives there most of the time, and he's saying like, oh, you know, it's like the best quality of life and blah blah blah. And I was like,
yeah, no, I mean, the quality of life there is insane. And it's very, very safe as well. So, you know, you don't really have to be worried for, like, if you, for example, are raising your kids there, you don't have to be worried about their safety. Like, the family we know there, their kids are like, I think they're like 13 and 10, and they've been taking Ubers home by themselves for like the last 2 years.
Right.
So like an 8-year-old is taking an Uber home by herself. So, you know, it's a very safe place. Not much can go wrong there. But it obviously feels very fake, and you like coming from a place like London, which is it's a very real place, and in some occasions depressingly real, but it's very obvious to see the fakeness behind it, and that's pretty unnerving sometimes.
Sorry, I'm just trying
Thomas,
to.
This is an 8-year-old girl, so I'm sure you'd be okay. But the Masters are actually going remarkably well for DK. I guess that's the power of Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
You
also,
can just chill and.
I think the wave's been pretty consistently pushed for him because the monkey keeps slapping. And so although he is below him on levels, I think quite often Ali's not having a situation where the DK is pushed up and out of position. He's able to dip back behind his tower. Oh, he doesn't fancy the range
he's
creep.
Getting because of DK's regen, can't really build up the advantage of harassing him out. He just sort of chills out, maybe gets a salve in, just resets. So I think DK's stabilized quite nicely now, so he should have a pretty good lane. Only underperformer is really it's the two off laners really.
Yeah.
Both the carries are doing a pretty decent job. I think this Nyx Tide lane has struggled against the double ranged.
So they had this exact situation with a double ranged. It was Nyx and Centaur against, I want to say, it wasn't Drow, but it might have been Drow and some other ranged support, and they just couldn't approach the wave. I think the Tide has meant that because of Crack and Shell, he's able to stand there a little bit, and Wellyn is not trading as hard as perhaps they should be. I mean, normally when you play against either like a Willow or a fucking Hoodwink or something, you're just constantly getting clicked as the support. I mean, right here, but Wellyn's just running about, not really doing any clicking. I mean, if you look at how much damage you've got, you hit for 62. It's not amazing, but it's certainly damage. There's a kill.
Die here. Yeah.
Just be clicking. The lads forget quite often, even in fights, they're waiting on their spells. Do the clicks. You do damage.
Black Country Widows have definitely solved the James problem. They've taken out his two best heroes. They've drafted to just win the lane against him. So now Mori, poor soul, is gonna get exposed because he doesn't have the cushion that James gives him a good lane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so this did happen the last time they played Nyx. Oh, here comes a little Gankaruni.
Yep. But unfortunately, the wave is under their tower. Well, it's pretty close. So they're gonna have to really get this gank right with just a bongo.
Yeah.
I think Monkey's like, fuck this. I'm out here.
You don't think Mori and James have ever won a game? This is 100% accurate. They are just like the laning stage that I saw was one of the worst I've seen in the tournament. All the games that we've cast, it was that bad. But
right, okay.
I feel like this actually is perfect for James and Ali and Dav. We are used to losing every single lane and then somehow winning the game. That is pretty standard.
The high ground is where they are strong.
Yeah, the old Discord
However, they do have DK, which makes high grounding
Yes, it is going to be hard. They actually have some
surprisingly easy.
Several of the teams that they played where their lanes went badly and they won, the team had no way to take buildings. So it is kind of a problem. Soups played in a mid line earlier. I wanted you to know, channeling his inner Ashwin.
Yeah, I've been one of the things I've missed most about going on holiday is not being able to play mid line. Now DK is just gonna be able to start pushing down the tower. Monkey needs to find some business for himself. And bot lane looks tough. I don't think he's gonna be able to do too much down there, but certainly top lane. Kills are to be had if cards are played right. But again, you really were hoping your bot lane was gonna at least have a passable attempt at laning.
No.
Because I don't think that Lifestealer is going to be helping with ganks. Witch Doctor is just going to be just thumbing his ass in the trees the whole game. And you don't really have much else.
No.
You kind of need Nyx level 6 maybe, and try and make some space that way. But it could get quite messy if Black Country Widows decide to group up around the DK earlier than expected.
What? Nothing. That was
68 last is on DK. Whew.
that was not great. Oh! Whoa!
Oh, nice stun from James.
Oh!
That's why they got him in. Oh, they did successfully pull off a gank top.
They did, and they killed the hoodwink. And now Bleak is able to roll away. Gets in the swimming pool and away.
He's okay. Yeah, Lunst is farming up a storm here.
Yeah, he's doing the farming.
Trouble potentially for Nyx. He's got the carapace.
Oh, nice
Nice
two-man and the Ravage. Can they get anything out of this? Yeah, fuck it off.
Oh, what a fear.
Got them both.
Daf turned up with about 200 health, so maybe they were a bit more scared than they should have been, but better to be safe than sorry. James almost has 6.
Nice.
They did use Ravage, so I won't be on the table for another couple minutes. I've picked up Balatro while I was on holiday, Ted.
And what do you think, mate?
Oh, I'm enjoying it a lot. I got it on my phone. I didn't realize you could get it on your phone, so I've just been playing that. It works all offline, so kind of a good time. I found that I kind of suck, but
So it just takes a bit of time.
They'll never see me coming.
There is little hope for Dire's middle.
Monkey's keeping up on farm though.
Dav has 15 stack ones and Lotus. That's true.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know. It looks a little bitty to me. I don't know if GDoe, if you're downloading anything or
Dire's middle tower
something like that. The Discord is looking a little choppy. It might just be one of those.
DK's taken mid tower.
Yes,
Monkey King's back top. He wants action.
I don't know if they can catch this.
Monkey
Oh,
King's
hello.
going back to mid.
Yep, he's just going to keep doing that.
Oh. So it's not a terrible play from Daffy. He basically hoped for the 50-50 on the bongo bend.
Yep, didn't get
play
it.
out.
Sometimes
What can you do?
sometimes you bongo, and sometimes it do be that way. Oh,
Oh,
shit!
here comes Monkey. I don't. Wellyn might die, but
Nah, Wellyn's fine.
no, he's okay.
Wellyn is fine. Fine. What happened?
Oh,
he got
kill
nicked.
from James.
I
Yeah,
didn't even see him. Just came out of nowhere and just stabbed him in the neck.
that's the whole point. Oh dear.
2k gold lead for Black Country Widows. Just coming out of the laning
Yeah, they're
stage
doing
here.
well. Most of it's on DK.
Yeah.
But DK can't get scared. I don't know if we can get a DK item check. I don't know if he's getting Blink or something next. He is. He's got a mom.
He's pretty.
Oh,
Oh!
oh my god!
There's 5! He didn't see the 5th!
He's missed one.
Don't want to be
He's
greedy.
tipping, but he's missed one.
Don't want to be greedy.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that.
Bleh, bleh, bleh. Such a weird noise.
I'm pretty confused about Earth Spirit's role in this game.
Nice one.
Yeah. But seriously, I have no idea what he's meant to be doing.
I think it's the standard Goon Pos 3. Action bot! T-Tours!
Mori dead.
Yeah, they killed that tide real
And
quick.
that's gone up to a 4k gold lead. Mori was holding a lot of money.
Apparently so. Like a pinata of coins. I think when someone dies, the money should all fall out on the floor and you have to pick it up. And whoever picks up the most, gets the money.
That's kind of what it's like in like Ag's lab, where when you kill things, little bags of gold drop.
Oh!
Oh, that's a little combo play. I think James is waiting to use his carapace, but couldn't.
Here's John! Here's Lunst!
Here comes Lunst as well. Is there? He's not going to use rabbits for sure. Though. Mori's just dead again.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky from Bleak. Almost had him. I mean, maybe the idea behind Earth Spirit is just to be the Aura Man, which is fair enough. You can be an Aura Man on whoever you want.
Pew, 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 pew.
They're forting this tower as if they want to fight.
They do have Ravage.
Because Monkey King is not coming. Tide's dead, so they've kind of wasted that tier 1 fort.
They're going to get eaten alive here. Oh, here we go, on the hunt.
Here we go, they're going for Weaver. And Weaver's coming out.
They had vision.
Did he see? Oh, they saw him, they have a sentry. They had a sentry.
Smart. Rumbled.
So the play doesn't really amount to much. LifeStealer is keeping up with the rest of the crew, apart from, of course, your boy DK, who has amassed a considerable fund.
Doopy-doo-doo. The Falcon Blade doesn't build into anything, does it? It just sort of... You just have a Falcon Blade and then you sell it.
Chills, yeah.
Oh. Weaver 106. That's some plague level carry right there. All the kills stolen from him by others.
Well, maybe Plague has taken over Jonah's account. He's not here, so where is he? He can't be doing something in real life.
Apparently he is. Yeah, apparently he is. He said he can't do tonight.
Probably, meeting the king or.
He's got to counting all his gold doubloons.
Yep. He's meeting the Marquis of something or other.
The Marquis of Wiltersham Hall.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time.
Having dinner with the Duke of
Just for 84 Manns.
Flimlandsley. I didn't put much effort into that.
Maybe he has a planned betrothal to the daughter of the Duke.
Oh, you shall marry the Duchess. Isn't that your wife, my Duke? Yes, well.
I will just sit in the corner in this chair.
Bleak has TP'd down here. I think Bleak's roller should just be unkillable. And roll about a bit. But he hasn't really been able to do any ganking yet, which is kind of... The reason I think this hero goes mid is because you can just get easy ganks and win lanes for people.
I think one argument behind the Spirit is just being able to kick Monkey out of his ult if you play your cards right, which could be pretty worth.
Could be Pog. Woo! That's a dead dab. This is not looking good. BCW came to play. But we know what the plan is here for to take to the high ground and hold there.
Yep. I think LifeStealer definitely has it in him to carry this game. But I I don't know how they will fare. I mean, I struggle to see how they start a fight, really. You can blink and ravage, for sure. But is the follow-up quick enough? I'm not too convinced. Weaver's going to be sitting on the back. DK's just going to be chunking.
Why is everyone giving a shit about the Game of the Year awards? Who cares? Is it going to change your enjoyment of the game if it wins or doesn't win? Are you going to rush out and buy a game because it wins Game of the Year? Or are you going to think, nah, it didn't really look interesting to me? Who cares?
Who thinks that...
People are upset that
what's happening with Game of the
it's
Year?
down for either Balatro is what people are thinking, or it could be the fucking whatchamacallit, the expansion of the Erd Tree expansion for thingy. So they're like, oh, that's a DLC, not a game. But as people pointed out, Blood and Wine, Witcher 3 expansion won Game of the Year a while back, but everyone's super salty if Balatro doesn't win. But I don't think it changes it. The fact that an indie game made by one guy is even in the running should be amazing. And that lad's set for life.
There is an indie game thing, right? A different category for indie games as well.
I don't know. This is Game of the Year. I think everybody wants it to win Game of the Year. It should. It is a new kind of game that's come along that's, you know, people fucking love. Everybody's trying to copy it.
It's very good. It's like, in many ways the mechanics feel like the not the mechanics, but like the feeling I get is the feeling I got when I played auto chess, where it's a lot of just like building up your board, rolling shit, feeling good, but you get a bit lucky. So it's definitely scratching that itch for sure.
It ticks a lot of boxes. Wow!
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did not. Was it a spell?
Yeah. The Alan Wake dance show? Christ alive. There's a game that didn't need a fucking sequel.
Who?
Alan Wake.
Who's that?
It's a game that came out a while back. I did a playthrough of it about 12 years ago.
I see. Ooh, they're coming up to get this Weaver, and Weaver should be dead. No, there was no ravage, but he should be dead now. Certainly a large kill. They committed all 5, but very worth.
Worth. Here's a tip for all of you out there. If you ever have to invoice anybody, even a company that you trust, send the invoice as a PDF. That way no one can modify it. And then say, well, this is the invoice we received. Send it by PDF. Oh, Bleak not smoked. This is looking pretty rough for
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, this is a classic goon dust because, of course, they've dusted when the enemy are all in full view pushing a tower. Here they come.
Weaver TP and bot. But
poor old David
found that.
Will perish.
He's
out!
He's out!
He's a fucking god! What a god. He did the Nightfall.
No.
Wait.
Black Country Widows are in danger here. They need to try and find a foothold in the map and not just keep wandering around between lanes. Suggest maybe setting up for Roche. So you don't all have it out.
So Alan Wake 1 was shit. Why would I want to play Alan Wake 2? It's a sequel to a game that was bad, had a bad, stupid storyline, really boring mechanics, and involved an awful lot of running about shining a torch at shadows. I do not want to do that again. Thank you very much.
Oh, Nix is on the back.
He is, and they're going to get one.
Wellyn.
David is in here, gets an ult off.
Are they going to get Munchee?
They're hunting Notch here.
Nice stun.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They get 3! Wowzers! They're gonna bloody... Oh! You can't hit the ball and stop
DK
it.
could just... Sorry. Yeah, DK just stood in the Monkey King ult.
Very brave.
Maybe lesson learned there.
I would say the gameplay was the second worst thing about Alan Wake. The first worst thing was
Oh my God,
the
what is
entire
Bleak doing?
game. I don't know. But he did press R.
What is he doing?
That's a tip.
That's pretty sick. Better ban out that Earthspur next game.
I thought it was really bad. I thought that Alan Wake was... The storyline was bad. I hated it. But I finished it. I finished it because I'm an idiot. And back then I would do playthroughs where I would actually finish them. Down from a 7k gold lead for Radiant to a 1k gold lead for Radiant. Interesting.
Yeah. I think that they could have gone for Roche and done that, but they decided we're just going to go for it, which is almost always the downfall of the Goon. They are by no means out of this. They've got sentries down now, at least. Lunst could be in trouble. They're going to kill Hoodwink off.
That's 2.
We get 2. Another excellent fight. They were all in position where they needed to be. And by the way, last fight they did that without casting Ravage. So
Yeah, they've only used it, as far as I
Very
can tell, they've
concerning
used it
for-
once.
yeah, as a defensive Ravage bot lane.
The Gleipnir pickup here. Pretty rough.
Yeah, Weaver's kind of just stopped farming in many ways.
Oof.
Needs to get back to it.
Oof.
The win probability never actually went that high in their
Not
favor.
that,
It was
not
maybe
that
a-
high. Not that high.
Maybe like a 60-40. And
I
now, take an opportunity to get roasted themselves.
I'm telling you, this is what they do. They lose lanes, they win games. That is the way. But I think it's quite often because the lads may have figured out, pick a hero that I know how to play, I can know how to win the lane. Don't pick good lanes, which makes it nice and easy. Tide Nyx is not a good lane, so they do that. But then, there's just a lack of coordination when it comes to that mid-game. How to fight, who to go on, what items to get, and before you know it, your good lanes have been forgotten. Now, what Jonah should do is just split push like crazy. Get a BKB and split push like crazy. Because that's something the lads hate.
Nyx is hunting. They've got him.
They did indeed get him.
James and Cool Llama are very in sync this game.
Yeah. Going for that Daedalus. I still remember a scrubcast we did where the DK just went first item Daedalus. Stayed in lane the entire game. Never left his lane. It was really something. DD bot. Anyone wants that? Oh, a leaf. Sorry, a tango. I think they can just push and win. Aegis for 3 minutes 46. 7, 5, 4. It goes backwards. 3, 2, 1. Mori is the Magnus Carlsen of Dota. Siegebird, you can't even spell Magnus Carlsen.
I'll take that.
I believe all my lads are on the beers.
Thomas saying that all of team yeah. Do you know sometimes? Okay, so take an activity like darts.
Yeah.
Would you not agree that being on the bevs is advised? Not only beneficial, it's advised. So perhaps there's some science behind, you know, have a couple beers, then play Dotes. Settles the nerves, just get locked in.
Oh my!
Are they going to be able to get Lifestealer here? This is the Aegis. They need to be able to get out on Lunst now. He's just sort of in the trees, he's blinked out. He's away. That's a nice little jump for them.
Ruh-roh!
And kill the momentum a bit. But they've caught a couple. And that's going to be 2 dead. So they do get something in return. So 2 for 2. Not bad.
I don't know how I feel about this Willow and Hoodwink combo. Too many women. Nah, they're just they're just too squishy. You got one of them need like
maybe that should be your voice line this year.
Too many women. I think having having these two squishy non-save heroes is kind of like I don't know. You can get there. The damage they do is crazy, but the women are colluding.
Yeah. What?
Thing is, he meant that.
No, it's too many women are colluding.
I don't know if I want to split push with the DK. They got a Weaver. Has he nutted up and got a BKB yet, or is he still saying, "Oh, I don't need a BKB"?
DK's back in the base.
Oh,
they get him with the thing.
They get him with the thing.
Women.
He's making them work for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nyx died.
But they do kill Nyx. And trade. Perhaps not favourable, but they did at least force all of them back. Gives Weaver a bit more time to collect his items.
The Weaver is in Joanna's hands. This is true. I think the Weaver's going to BKB next. Get that and just split. Just split push. It's just what Ali did. They lost the game super badly, and then it was constant split push from the Weaver. Drove the entire team back over and over and over again. They caught up. They won the game.
I think this is why Team ban out Medusa, because they don't particularly like such a game.
Thomas, what would you get on the Weaver in this game? Not a fan at all.
I think he just likes building maximum damage. I think he doesn't like a BKB. Actually, that's probably a lie. I think he just prefers to focus more on damage. I don't think
Deso Shard.
Is bad.
I don't know if I would have bothered with the Gleipnir, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it's probably situational. One of Weaver's weaknesses is that he has no stun. So in the eventuality that you needed a tiny bit more lockdown to get a kill, you have it.
You just chase him.
However, you might notice that there's no real escape on Team so the Gleipnir is kind of a bit lost.
Fucking hell. That were close. So the shard is everyone you run through with... Oh, trouble for DK! Oh, the Weaver has been cancelled. The DK had to BKB to get out of there. GDoe's been on the source as well. Let's look at this fight, bot. Or top. The bottom of top.
Big fear.
That is a big fear. They do split him up. The DK goes in with the stun. Where's the Ravage? Mori does get the Ravage. A nice monkey jump. Bleak is just walking about. Doesn't know what to do.
They went in without BKB. Very dangerous, and going on tide as well. Oof. Going on tide as well, always dangerous.
Clipped the
Just crack and
heels.
show off everything.
Oh dear.
Oh, another jump forward.
A Gibsoning.
Oh,
the
might
nut!
get out.
Oh dear.
This could be a dieback on George here. Where is Weaver? His TP got cancelled.
The Knicks cancelled his TP.
He's still trying to come.
Wow.
It's a dieback on DK, and it could be over very quickly.
Is there bad blood between these teams? Woo! A lot of tipping. A lot of tipping.
I think that they're both very BME teams, as are most teams in GTI.
It's like OG versus Falcons. Oh! What now, sir?
Except OG would never get to play Falcons these days.
No. Unless it was in the group stage 1 of a tournament.
Yep. Oh my god,
that's a
Weaver
boo-boo.
could be dead here.
That's a boo-boo.
This shard on Munchee has once again proved to be the best shard in the game.
And what does the shard do on Munchee? Applies Primal Spring.
You can toggle your slap to jump to it. It's very, very useful. If you get 2 in, you slap and you jump away. If you need to get in, you slap and you jump in.
Well, a classic James comeback. Oh, they fade away one hero. Everyone look out.
I mean, it's really just... I haven't actually watched an game before, but James, Munchee, and Llama are really running the show this tournament. My God, like that. I don't think like Daff and Mori have been there, but you know, more as mascots than anything.
Oh, I see. Something is right. Thomas is making notes during the game. That's a coach. That's just good coaching. I've got to go to Uniqlo. Uniqlo Regent Street. Is it big? Oh, it's big. Piccadilly Circus? I guess we go Piccadilly Circus. Go to Bakerloo. Get Bakerloo. Well, this is going to be a quick 2-0. Who was that was 11-0 and 8? Was it Munchee? Oh, it's cool Llama. Has not perished. Ashwin constructing a small cabinet during the game.
Sorry. I just had to move inside. Yeah, it could be a very quick tour. I mean, problems to address for Black Country Widows. How do you play around this map movement? They suck in the lanes, but they just know how to move around the map so well. And what are you going to do?
Oh, man.
You need to have, if you're playing against Nyx, you need to have sentries everywhere you go. I mean, that was what started it. Nyx being able to go in lifestealer and just jump fools.
I mean, you know what I will say? We played some games this morning. And I think one of the things that the lads do quite a lot is not look at the map. So what I should say is they don't look at the map. We were playing, I think we had Vidi and Yoso, and they were both guilty of not realizing that no one was showing, and they were pushed way too far down the lane. And there's this idea that you can get away with it. And you can get away with it 4 times out of 5. You'll go down, push your lane, no problemo. But when you are like a very important hero, or you don't have buyback, and you're just like trying to push the waves, you're gonna lose games. Because quite often we see this DK out by himself, and when they've got like a Nyx lifestealer in the game, doesn't matter what items you've got, or how fancy you think you are, you can't be off doing shit. And the DK right then was past the old tier 1 and could have easily had his TP cancelled, could have easily been caught out by a Nyx lifestealer burst. Can't BKB TP out because lifestealer has basher. You could have thrown the game right then and there. They just don't seem to have an idea for being careful on the map. And there've been a lot of pickoffs, a lot of people out of position. And I tell you what, this Earth Spirit, I don't know how you start a fight. You're gonna have to get in there and boot someone back and do something clever. It's tricky stuff.
Yeah, it feels like Bleak just said, "Give me Earth Spirit, I'll own them." And
Here comes the Ravage!
Has not done
Catches
that.
4, in goes the Monkey!
Ravage.
That
Big
is
jump in.
huge!
It's all over.
The bit rate is absolutely abominable. I can barely see what's happening. There goes the Earth Spirit ult. They've had to buy back on 2 heroes.
And they get nothing. They might get Monkey. Monkey's
They
dived
do
in.
get Monkey.
Bit of a misplay. He might have not meant to have the jump
Oh!
on.
Oh, the nut!
Big jump in.
Dav!
Get both!
Dav! With the nut ult of his life. What a dub. Clean as a whistle. I mean, it's not me, because Ashwin's got it as well, I think.
I'm just lagging anyway, mate. It's kind of hard to tell the difference for me.
I mean, the stream is fine. If there were internet problems, I'd expect the stream to be scuffed as well. I wonder if it's the Discord is lagging. No, it seems fine. Why haven't they called GG? Big babies. Just call it. You lost. Well, win the lanes at your peril. Is coming for your throne regardless.
I think the only logical conclusion from that game is that you gotta ban Mori Tide. You can't let that through anymore.
It's got 100% win rate, mate. So, here's the thing, Axel. There is a camera roll, but, and I mean, so next time you're at a Dream League or something, ask how they do it.
Liar.
It's not as simple. No, there is. It's not as simple as just having the camera roll, and we can just say the camera person will do the camera stuff, and we'll just chill. It doesn't work. We tried it. Like, you can select the camera roll, and it doesn't let you just choose their perspective and watch it. And I've asked about it, and I asked fucking I think I asked JJ about it actually, and he was like, yeah, you got to fuck around and blah blah blah. It's like a whole pain in the ass. Like, when the casters at an event watch the game, they're not watching in-game. They're watching the program feed and casting off that. And then the analyst will be sitting there clicking on stuff, and they'll be using the in-game because they're not watching the program feed as much. They will watch it, but a lot of the time they're going off and finding stuff. Because as amazing as the obs are, they're not ex-pros. So sometimes the ex-pros will see things, and they'll say, you know, it's interesting, this build on this here, or so-and-so just did something really interesting, blah, 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 blah. Or they'll be spotting wards and things like that. Well, that was the game. Are you going to cast? Oh, are you going to cast a second one, or do you want to call it there?
Yeah, I might as well. I mean, if it might be a quick one.
Might well be.
You never know.
Munt, do you want to cast this one as well with us? You want to hop in? You don't have to even be in game. You can just watch on the Discord. I want to know how many reels we've sent each other on Instagram, Ashwin. It's in the hundreds.
Yeah, it's been a lot. And I like that we probably shape each other's recommend or
yeah,
like
oh yeah, big time.
fucking real things. Hello?
That's
GDoe.
That's GDoe.
You're not Munt.
GDoe mutes himself. Munt's just going to be hanging out in the channel, GDoe. He doesn't need to be in the lobby or anything. I mean, I don't even need to be in the fucking lobby, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I was going to say, actually...
You could just be on holiday, mate. Just sitting in the bed, just casting.
Possibly a better way to get it on the stream that doesn't go through Discord, maybe.
Sorry about that.
What might be better?
Right. I found like an OBS thing that you can do where I can it might be better than Discord, but
Alright.
I'm not sure.
We can try that for next time.
Yeah, next time. Yeah.
Johnny, your Dota in-game music is loud.
Really loud.
Oh, sorry.
I bet that's what's been fucking it.
The fucking violins are going hard.
How are you, man?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
All right. Oh, have I been invited to the lobby? Yeah, go on then. Hot dog activist, or hacktivist, if you will.
Are you hot dog activist?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Could you explain that one?
I was at a Costco. Mrs. F asked me if I wanted a hot dog. I said I'd love a hot dog. This is because I just paid for the shopping and everything. She was like, "You deserve a hot dog." I was like, "Oh."
What, the £2 hot dog?
Yeah.
That's a real.
I know, real treat.
A real balance.
So she got the hot dog, and I took a bite, and I was like, "What's wrong with this hot dog?" She was like, "Nothing. That's their hot dogs." And I looked up, beef hot dog, 100% beef hot dog. Now, I like a traditional hot dog, a traditional sausage. I'm not a big fan of chicken sausages or turkey sausages or beef sausages at all. Yeah. And I feel like they've crept in now and become more common than the actual hot dog, which is based on the bratwurst, and then they've sort of made it. I just fucking want a classic hot dog. I don't want.
No, you want a hot dog.
I want a fucking regular old hot dog. So I've made it my purpose in life now to acquire actual hot dogs. Very hard. You can get them in the States, but you can't get them over here as much. I don't think they're popular over here. If you make them out of
there's
beef.
a prohibition on hot dogs. You need to go to like the fucking speakeasy, get yourself a hot dog.
The speakeasy. I do like a hot dog. I do feel like the greatest issue with the hot dog formula is that oftentimes you have it's not like a burger where you can make a perfectly shaped burger where you have like perfect dimensions. Hot dog often does not perfectly fit a hot dog bun. It's just slightly too big.
Yeah, but you want that. You want it poking out a little bit.
No, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. That bit's fine because you just get some free sausage.
You're saying it's too wide.
Sometimes the buns are like too wide to actually get in the gob.
Would you bring a hot dog to lunch at work? No, because I don't. First of all, I haven't had a job in 16 years. So wait, yeah, 16. So no, I wouldn't.
Just bring it out on the analyst desk. Just 1 second, lads.
But secondly, I can't imagine bringing a cooked food to work with me at all. Really, I know that there's a big controversy in offices when people reheat something smelly, and I understand why that would be incredibly annoying.
I'll be honest, I did used to be kind of in the same boat as yourself with the old pork sausages being the GOAT, which I do still think they are, to be honest. But having been to Saudi Arabia now multiple times, they do actually, obviously they're not having pork sausages, but they do make these beef sausages, and they are actually extremely good. I wouldn't say it's not like a replacement for the normal pork sausage. It's like
Right.
a good thing in and of itself.
I'm just saying I prefer the traditional.
But the thing is, I feel like the traditional works because it's like, I assume these are kind of like Frankfurter hot dogs, right? Where it's like meat that's just been fucking mushed into oblivion. That works with pork. I feel like with beef it doesn't taste right.
It doesn't taste right, and it's also they're so much saltier than regular hot dogs. Like that was the thing that got me. It's a really salty flavor.
Yeah, interestingly, I watched a video on how they make things like chicken nuggets and stuff.
Well, there was that old fucking Jamie Oliver
Yeah, of course, yeah.
documentary back in the day.
Yeah, but so I watched this. There's this YouTube channel that I watch. It's called Farrow. It's like a London restaurant, and they basically do this like high.
How do you spell farrow?
Is it Farrow or Fallow? It'll be embarrassing if I just got that wrong. Live
I
on
think
stream
it
as
might
well.
be Fallow.
It is.
I think I've
Fallow.
heard of
Sorry,
it.
it is Fallow. I was thinking of something else. Fallow.
Yeah, it's in Canary Wharf, I
F-A-L-L-O-W.
thought.
Okay, I'm following this immediately.
Oh no, it's in Soho. Never mind.
And they basically do like incredibly. They have like two really good sort of videos, which is they basically show you how to make. They're not like pompous or anything. They show you how to make like good quality food at home. And they also do the POV of like running a restaurant like on the pass.
Yeah.
Like actually.
Because I've seen there are some where it's like an evening, like this is what a Friday night service looks like at a top London restaurant, and it's like the GoPro is on the chef, and he's running the kitchen, and it's really interesting to see. First of all, it's quite chill. Like it's obviously busy, but the way everything's laid out and everybody knows their job, it's much more. Because it's not Michelin starred or anything, you know, it's just a restaurant. So you've got your menu, you know what to do, it's got this ready, got that ready, everything's laid out. It's all done in such a way that the food is done the same way every time. Sort of like, it's almost like an evolution from fast food to really efficient restaurant food. So it was really good to see. And the guy he barely says a word. It's all very...
Have you ever seen these... It might be the same lad, but it's a lad who runs like a breakfast counter in some...
the Hungarian
guy?
I don't know. No,
but,
it's a different guy.
Yeah,
I know
the
who you mean.
Hungarian guy. He's called like
He's got like the chef, the Muntacus
H or
chef.
something like that. I can't remember what he's called.
He's got like the chef.
Yeah. But all he does is just fucking scramble and fry eggs for 2 hours, and it's very, very good watch.
There's another guy that does that, but for McDonald's. Like he does all the McDonald's orders, and you can see him like making McRibs and stuff. It is really strange, honestly, some of the stuff that, like the McRibs, for example, obviously frozen like bricks.
Yeah.
And then you just plonks them into this like brown goop, puts them under the broiler, and then like
Lohn ist Channel 9 just 3
5
bet
minutes
vor
later,
15
they're
Manns.
ready to go. But yeah, the chicken nuggets are strange because they were showing how they would make them, and you can't just obviously just fry. You can't just get like chicken meat and just like breadcrumb it and fry it. So what you have to do is you have to get all the chicken, add it with fat, and mince it into it's like a chicken blob.
Thank you.
And then make the chicken blob into nuggets and then deep fry it.
Delicious.
It's very strange.
Yeah, but it tastes...
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
so what can you...
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I tell you something, I really want to go because they do this dish, which has apparently now become one of the most popular dishes on their menu, which is like an entire cod's head.
Is it black cod head?
It's just like a giant...
Yeah.
It's just
okay,
like
I do know this restaurant, yeah.
It's like a giant cod's head that's like swimming in this sauce, and apparently it's like unbelievable, and it's like one of the most popular dishes, and basically it's just using part of the fish that essentially never gets used other than for just like stocks and like random other bullshit. So
No, I've had a mate who went recently and highly recommended. If you're about, we can maybe hit it out. See if we can get
Hell yeah.
a res.
Let's do
if
it.
I'm
Let's do a
about,
trip.
mate, I'm fucking Germany, mate. I'll be back. Save it for me. Save
Yeah,
it for
so
me.
that's why I said if.
The if is
What
the
sort of question-
important
what sort
part.
of-
I was getting scared. I was getting scared you were going to eat the
I didn't say let's go
chicken
next
nugget.
week.
Yeah.
Let's go tonight. Now.
Let's go right now.
Ashwin's in Mauritius. You're in Germany. I'm in London. Let's go. I'm trying to think. I don't know where GDoe lives. I'm going to see if I can guess what part of the country GDoe lives in. Accent is generic. I want to say kind of northern-ish. I'm going to guess.
Finland.
No. Don't think GDoe has a Midland accent.
Rogue. No, I said Finland.
Oh,
I was gonna
Finland,
say
no.
Absolute
I
rogue. Yeah.
reckon Preston or somewhere like that.
I don't know what that
Preston is a guess.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a fucking.
Where's Preston?
I don't even. I don't even know what GDoe sounds like now. I've forgotten.
Hello?
See, that's
Are you
not.
asking where I'm from or where I live in? Where I
That's
live in
not.
at the
See,
moment?
that's not a southern accent, is it?
See, that's how. No, that sounds like Hastings. That's a Hastings.
It's not. It's not a strong northern
Actually,
either.
Hastings
No, but it's
is
a gentle northern accent. Whereabouts are you from, GDoe?
I'm from Portsmouth.
Fuck off! Are you serious?
Portsmouth is as
told
south
you.
as you can get.
I told you it was Hastings. I was like,
Portsmouth scum! Can't believe.
Hyper focused on that. I knew.
I've allowed someone from Portsmouth,
Portsmouth
to
is a really destitute area.
wheedle into the upper echelons of
wait till
this
you-
Discord. Oh,
Wait till
I
you see
hate
it.
Portsmouth. I hate Portsmouth with every fibre of my being. I despise it.
I love
But you
this
don't live
too.
there anymore, do you?
No, I do not.
You got the
I live
hell
in
out.
What were you
Town.
gonna say if the odds was yes? Fuck you. Get out of this Discord.
Where do you live now?
I live near like Northampton, but
Oh,
nearish
yeah.
to Birmingham,
Ah.
Midlands.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
What on, man?
Birmingham.
No, yeah, I most of the time grew up in Portsmouth and Basingstoke, or nearish to
Oh,
those anyway.
you need to move somewhere interesting, GDoe. You've gone from
Basingstoke.
Portsmouth to Basingstoke to Northampton. Come on.
You suggested Preston.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that was good.
I went to Colchester Essex Uni.
Oh,
Lived there for
Colchester.
5-6 years.
Ugh.
I don't know any of these places. I'm cooked. I don't think a single person has ever gone from Hastings to Germany. I'm the first. I think I'm probably the first person to have ever emigrated.
I think you're the
From
first person
Hastings.
to ever travel abroad that lived in Hastings.
Yeah, true. I was also probably the only person to get like a basic reading comprehension.
The
You're
people
like
of
their
Portsmouth.
champion. They'll tell stories about.
I am the
about you.
Goliath. I am the Goliath, mate.
Seconds remain.
Do you think on your school's like brochure or whatever, or like fucking leaflets, you're like listed as an ex-student?
An alumni. I'm like right at the top. Well, I famously showed a certain person who is now banned from the Discord, which I can imagine who you think it is.
Yeah.
I showed him around Hastings, right? And kid you not, it was like I was desperately trying to. I mean, you know, I was obviously pointing out how shit it was, but at points it was so comically shit. It was like this is like someone's written this as a script. For example, we went into the arcade. That, you know, Seaside Town arcades, right, hand in hand. Went into the arcade. Lo and behold, I'm not even kidding. It was like 80% of everything was broken. Like either broken, like you can't go on it, or broken as in like we tried it and it immediately. He went on this thing where it's like, you know, like the cars where basically you're in like a kind of booth and there's like a giant screen and you sit down and there's like a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Like a racing sim.
Yeah.
Got on one of those. We started, and immediately the screen was like going super pixely and then just died. Like one hit. It was like a fucking Simpsons episode where like someone just jumps on something and just immediately explodes. And yeah, and then there was like we saw a altercation in the street between two, let's say, well, I mean, in Italy, for example, you have like, the old families, like the mafia families. In Hastings, you've got the Chav families, where it's like some estate versus another. You see them on the street, and it's like 10 dudes with like shirts that don't cover their hanging belly, having to go at each other. Women, baby in the pram, like 10 cigarettes. I mean, it's all just, come to Hastings, lads, and have yourself a...
Broken Britain, mate. Broken Britain.
Have yourself a good old time. They've got an Iceland. Iceland, the most popular.
They've got an Iceland.
They got their Iceland. I mean, it is there.
Well, that's all you need, isn't it?
Yeah. Even the castle is dog shit. Essentially, like, someone's built a castle and then put a wrecking ball through it.
It just feels so bad. Like, you live there. What fucking chances do you have? You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I mean, that's really it, and that's a key point. I mean, essentially, the saving grace is essentially like these towns would kind of be the same as some places up north, but they do have a direct lifeline to London. Like, it's like an hour and a half. So not all hope is lost, but I think the only thing of note that happened recently in Hastings was that Private Eye moved there.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did. They apparently work out of Hastings.
Good God, must be cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, apparently there's like, I mean, I worked, but Asda that I worked at was in the most destitute area of Hastings and St Leonard's, and yeah, I mean the people. I mean, you can make fun of them, but it was actually quite sad seeing sort of individuals that come in. But
well, I swear Bournemouth as a seaside town was lovely. It's obviously a bit bigger, but now when I went back, it's really bad now. Like, really shitty. Yeah. Everything is like outside London. I feel like Bristol is still really good when I go there. London, I thought Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham was not bad in all honesty. It's got its problems, but I thought this isn't bad.
I think some of these places just haven't had any development.
There's just nothing.
Decades.
But there's
Bournemouth
nothing.
might have been nice like 30 years ago, but it's not had anything added to it.
But it never had an industry beyond tourism. Like the whole point of Bournemouth is the beach. Bournemouth Beach is one of the best in the country. It's 5 miles long, golden sand, gentle waves, perfect for you to go and sunbathe and hang out with the kids and everything. It's got it all. And Dorset is a beautiful county to explore, and it's pretty easy to get to. It's got a train connection straight to London. You can drive down the M3. People go to Bournemouth, they go to Poole, and they boat around there. It's got a lot. Genuinely, it does. But the town itself, like, if you don't directly work in tourism, there's hardly any employers. Yeah. And just walking around it, when we did the walk a couple of months ago, so much of the town is just suburbs. But what is supporting those suburbs? What are those people meant to do? And there's just houses. There's nothing. It's so dull. If you don't have money, there's just literally nothing. If you're fucking 15, 16, there is nothing to do at all. Yeah. It's really sad.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. I mean, my dad, he grew up in New Zealand, and this was like during the 60s, right? Bear in mind, New Zealand at that sort of age where you're like, in your teens, is well, he described it as quite possibly the most boring place on like the entire planet for like a young person growing up, because there's literally nothing. I mean, at least in...
Here's my question though: where is good? If you don't have money, which young people tend not to have, where could you live? I suppose the country, where you can go and do stuff. If you're into countryside, like maybe if you're into, I don't know what the fuck people do in the country stuff, maybe that. But if you're young, Bournemouth was good because we had the beach and the sea, and then the town itself was super safe. We just cycled around. We just went to each other's houses. Like, I'm just wondering, whenever you hear young people say there's nothing to do, I think has there ever been a time when there was stuff to do? I'm just talking about their futures. What are they going to do for a living and shit?
I think a lot of cultural institutions have been closed down because
Yeah, I
obviously
think so.
there's like so many. Culture is always the first thing to go when it comes to budget cuts and stuff like that. And so I know, especially in Hater, things like cinemas, bowling alleys, etc. Like even libraries, like basically places where you could go and like do
Yeah.
stuff.
Just gone. Let's look at this draft anyway. Let's not
Yeah.
talk.
I've come in and immediately like.
No. I mean, generally speaking,
That's fine.
we can't predict what these lads are going to do, so it's good to just watch.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
draft is whatever.
We got a Drow OD Slardar Ogre Pugner game versus Spectre TA Axe Rubik AA. We're still getting this choppiness. What is this?
Yeah, the draft definitely went off the rails at some point. I think OD is much better than it was. They changed how something worked, something to do with intelligence. I can't remember what it was. I think he gets like, what would it be, like 25% more mana per int point he has now, so a bit better.
Will Pugner decrypt fuck the Slaughter and Drow remains to be seen. Siegebird, it's a classic. I mean, if they had picked Pugner and Venge, we'd have one of the best Yoso support combos going. Some lads just want to cast all their spells as soon as the fight starts. We'll see. Remains to be seen. They played it safe this time. Neither team go in for the full 5v5 fight. It is an Ogre Slardar lane up against AA Spectre. It's pretty scary to be an AA, but he can keep the range. And you've got a Drow Pugner lane.
I will say this Rubik pick might seem a bit innocent at first, but there is a different hell that you experience when you're playing OD against a Rubik.
Yeah, it's
when
awful.
he steals you in prison, it lasts like 15 seconds.
Years. Oh, it's so bad.
Gets it up, permanent uptime, giga cast range. You can't kill the fucking guy. It's a great pick if they picked it into OD. I don't know if they did.
They picked the Rubik. Let me think. They picked Axe Rubik.
Yeah.
So the OD was picked into Rubik, which is slightly unfortunate. It's not a game ender for the OD, but it will become very annoying. But that's only if James knows that is a very good spell to steal. He might just want to steal fucking, I don't know, Fire Blast or some shit. Yeah. He should really take him.
So wait,
I don't think there's any real good spells.
Munt is saying it's not choppy. It's not choppy for you.
Define choppy. I mean,
as in the bitrate, it keeps going to the point where it looks like it's about 480p.
No, mine is like 720 consistently. I would say I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, when if I watch your stream looks worse than my.
Yeah.
Than my
Maybe I should try restarting Discord.
I don't know if that will. Maybe it could just be like where you are. I mean, you guys are both in London, right? I mean, who the fuck knows?
I am.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
he's in Mauritius.
Well, even worse then.
I'll try and restart Discord.
I think it's my lag is just me. I don't think it's
my lag is just me. Got no one to blame for this lag but me.
I think this TA pick is pretty smart. Yeah, OD can't do a huge amount.
Maybe this will fix it, team? Don't know.
I booted up the TCG, but I didn't really want to get into another card game.
But are you talking about the card collecting app or the actual TCG one? Because the actual TCG is cringe. I'm talking about the one where you just literally open
the actual.
No, I'm talking about the one where you just open packs of cards and you just like fucking look at shiny cards.
Are you talking about the shop one?
Oh, I see.
The Pokemon.
I didn't even know. I did the battling one, and
the battling one is fucking. I mean, this is. I've got to say that the battling in the TCG app is actually not bad. The one I'm not talking about. It's actually alright, to be honest. I played a few lads. I immediately got squashed by some Korean whale.
I'm just gonna have to do camera myself. Ali going in on
That's
George.
fine, mate.
George gets the banish. I don't know how TA does against OD. I guess okay because he's clicking.
It should be
in.
fine.
Refraction
Odie
is
shouldn't
pretty
be able to. Odie shouldn't be able to run over the lane,
Yeah.
but he should be able to farm. But like he can just keep doing that.
AA Spectre is a cringe combo. Stamped. Literally like papers please. Stamped as cringe. As a verified.
What do you hate about it?
Well, I mean, it's basically just they put down a couple of wards or something, and some lads just farming a camp. AA Blast gets sent across the map. Bosh. Spectre jumps in. Job done.
I mean, we played against Spectre AA Spectre Nyx, sorry, the other day.
Yes,
and it was fucking terrible because if you showed anywhere, the Spectre just haunted on you. Past a certain point, the Spectre became so big. This risk-free haunt and kill shit.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The fact that you can swap straight back to where you were is a little bit. If the hero was slightly better overall, I would say that's probably the most tends to be OP part of her, but he's not like super good. So
yeah, but you know she's gonna get there, because if the hero isn't getting picked, it's gonna get buffed, and there's gonna come a time where there is a patch where this Spectre shit is just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we've got a very good strat against OP heroes in our group, which is literally every single person has the exact same ban list. As a committee, like the Soviet Union, we have a committee. We choose the most cringe 4 heroes. Everyone puts them in. 100% ban rate. Job done.
Nice.
I found that Lion Mid is a great equalizer to bullshit heroes, because no one likes being hit for a 2000 damage finger and then punched down.
Yeah.
He battle hungered the hell out of that creep. That wasn't even close, Mori. Drow was nowhere near that creep.
Bleak is getting pretty low. Oh yeah, we're not watching the same camera anymore, are we?
No, but I when you guys chat about it, I pop up there. Some clobbering is going in. Oh, Dav gets bashed.
Yeah.
I don't know
He
about
should
this.
probably back up though.
Bleak is dead here.
Oh, this is.
Oh, you got dabbed, son. He's gonna TP home.
No, the TP is
And
gonna
Daft's
die.
TPing out.
Oh, he's just gonna make it.
What a beast!
Oh, what a beast!
Unbelievable.
Daft might need a little up rank in the next few discussions.
Calm down. All right, calm down.
Calm down.
Whoa!
Oh, I think you should go on for that.
Yeah.
What is this?
Then again,
I'm winning a lane.
I mean, that's just bonkers. Winning not just one lane, but multiple lanes.
Yeah, I think mid lane is the only one where. Oh my god, T8 is getting
Whoa!
absolutely demolished.
Oh, really?
Got the battle hunger off her nicely.
Oh, 18 lost hits to 35.
And 18 denies on OD.
Prism will do that to an MF.
So-
I mean, we can't be rooting for OD games, surely. I've got to be the fan favorite.
I like OD, so I'm rooting for it. But I do like bullying noobs. Here comes Rubik. Are they going to make the same mistake here?
Dav, get him!
Lift back onto Noch.
Give him the Q, mate. Give him the Q.
Oh, they miss.
Notch is going to go for the.
And this
the-
is going to
the
be
ball.
time wasted.
Zap!
Ah, nice from James.
They've been actually thoroughly Isengarded right there. The classic Isengard strat.
Oh my god, Odie's lost it.
What does that
He's
mean? They've been
double
Isengarded.
the top on Dire.
Isengarded is when Grima Wormtongue says, "But my lord, there is no such force," and walks up to tower, and instantly, like, 2 heroes have just TP'd in and spawned in front of Saruman.
My lord, there is no such army.
And then they just fucking kill whoever's trying to dive the tower.
I
and
see.
that happens all the time.
That's an
No.
Isengarding.
Yeah.
I see.
We need someone to help defend. But
I haven't heard of that before.
No, I've just made that up.
But my
It works
lord,
quite
there
well.
is no such
Oh,
army.
I see. Is this going alongside the HP Gambit?
Yeah, I honestly think that there should be like gambits and descriptions for every sort of play. For example, I mean, a Plague Gambit where you just decide to die at the tier 2 tower for no reason.
For no benefit. It's just a loss.
It's just a deliberate feed.
I mean, giving up First Blood as well is a bit of a Plague classic.
True. I mean, Gibson. Obviously, the Gibson is a multi-pronged approach where there's multiple Gibsonings.
Yeah. I think Plague's current gambit
something else.
Is trying to make Jug work. That's Plague's current gambit in all of our games. He picks Jug and we lose.
Alciaris, I mean, if the picks are fine. I mean, it's the crawl. Lads will have no excuses once Crown Fall's over, though. That's for sure.
I wonder how often they're going to do things like Crown Fall.
Yeah, you would hope that they would try and do.
What was Crownfall?
What?
Was that this most recent thing with all the episodes, the act, whatever?
Yeah.
I don't remember the names.
Okay.
It's just an event is happening.
I mean, you literally load up Dota and it has Crownfall in big letters right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, but I don't. That's not what I'm looking at when I'm playing Dotes.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Trouble.
Whoa, shit! I gotta say, the Spectre versus Drow is a nice combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Drow is going to struggle. Spectre's having a mighty good game here.
I think
Drow's got a lot of CS though.
This is definitely an late game winning scenario, surely.
I think so.
Yeah, Spectre versus. I mean, I don't know. I guess Drow.
I think OD has the damage to kill Spectre. Is the only thing they've got to be careful of.
The problem is the blade mail on Spectre makes it very hard to just burn her down. Bleak, this is deep.
Oh my god, what is Bleak doing?
Isengard.
But my lord, there is no such army.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Nice tap. What is Drow doing up here? What are they doing?
No, that's a double Isengard.
I'm tempted to question mark. That's such a questionable Isengardening. The Isengardeners are here.
Drow just decided to go ganking.
Where's
OD in all of this?
First 5 seconds. If you can't get the kill within the first 5 seconds, just peace the fuck out. Because fucking SEAL Team 6 is about to show up in about 3 seconds.
Kill you all.
The big question is why wasn't Mori's axe banned?
Well, apparently you can't ban all of this lad's heroes. He's just too good.
I like him because I'm downloading something on Steam. No.
To be fair, he just walked up and dunked. Whoa. Bit of camera work problems there. We stand with GCDD. What's that?
It's a reference to the GG incident.
Oh.
Where GCDD clearly won the game, but then prematurely GG'd, and
I see, and people are saying that they
I
shouldn't
upheld
have.
the. Yes, one team in particular might be saying that they should have lost, but I upheld their win.
Yes, which is exactly the right thing to do.
At EG circa 2014.
Yeah. And that team is EG.
So wait, is the line, my lord there is no such force, or my lord
Yeah.
there is no such army?
No, force.
I think it's
There is
force.
no such force.
That's what he said.
I swear it's forced.
He does, but as Rudy Dog does say, he does say we would need an army beyond reckoning in the line before. Oh, he's stolen in prison. It's all over. It's all over.
Uh-oh. Isengard
Zap.
coming in.
Oh, the bounce on the zap.
Oh dear.
This is, you just write this one up. It's all over.
I think it's all over.
Definitely
It is
force,
now.
interesting. But my lord there is no such force.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes you think, like, how... What is Grimer Wormtongue doing when he can't... What's he doing in the gaff?
Mate, he's off with fucking Theoden.
An entire... Yeah, but he had to get into the tower somehow.
Yeah, but the army's all like underground of that. He stayed the night, He came in the back door. They're all out the front.
What? And bro didn't look out the window for the entire time. He literally woke up and just went straight to Saruman. But my lord, there is no doors.
If they're DC,
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, what is that? Sounds like someone's got those.
What was that farty noise?
No, it's Ashen's mic.
Yeah, that was bad.
It sounds like.
What?
Yeah.
What are those things that are called like voids or something that are like two metal magnets?
Oh yeah, oids.
Yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds like you're playing with oids down.
When you spoke, Ashwin, there was like a little fart noise, like in the background.
It sounds like void.
Is it still doing it?
That's so good.
Put those oids away. Oh.
What are you owing about?
You just left after I said it.
Hello?
There we go.
Fixed.
He's back on the lappy T.
No, I'm on the phone.
Now it just sounds like Dr.
No,
Roboto.
it's just bog standard lag.
I'm lagging out. Here
To
comes
be fair,
the fight.
I mean, you know, if you're on an island, I don't think you can't be too mad.
We're on an island. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we're on a big island. We're on a big island. I say we. You are. I'm not.
They are on the hunt for Mori. Voila!
Yeah, with the old.
I snuff out your sanity. That's Yoso joining the stack.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Could you switch to net worth, please? Oh, you asked nicely. There's hero level.
Dire's bottom
Please.
tower has fallen.
Fantasy points, 10s across the board.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, fantasy only works sometimes, right? It's not like-
No, it only works when there's a pro games on. Or like a pro tournament. I asked Valve about it. They confirmed.
I do recall that being the case.
And I said, are you telling me someone pushes a button? And they said, no, it'll be automated.
No, they'll say that, but
I'll be honest with you. Given how consistent it is, and then it never misses, it must be automated. Because there's no way some person is setting aside time in their day to check the schedule. One of the 2.5 people working on Dota, they ain't going to waste time doing that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How come Saruman did not see the tree army from his massive tower?
to be fair, they were quite close.
Well,
And they start in the trees, don't they?
Yeah,
They start in the
they're
trees
tree
and then they
ants.
like.
Oh, wizards should know better.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
My favourite was when Sauron decided to spin Gandalf round the gaff. That's a real flex.
Dire's top
What
I
happened?
was actually doing a record spin.
Who span him?
Saruman.
What do you mean when he picked him up and
Yeah, when
spun?
he just literally spins him around like a plate.
He does. Oh, could be trouble for young Davith.
Yeah, very much trouble.
I like how Grimer Wormtongue also just like randomly just gets domes for he literally kills Saruman. And then Legolas
Only in the extended edition,
just
right?
like fuck it, we'll just kill him as well. Just sends the arrow in.
Oh, they've gone on BleakGiant here. Bleak having a bit of a mare, I would say.
Oh, this squad is omega lagged. So I can still hear the sound for some reason.
Fucking Drow Ranger.
Is the stream just fucked?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Ah, wait. Hello? There
What,
we go.
GDoe
No,
stream?
it's lagged again.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Radiant's
it's
bottom
a little bit
tower
of
is under
agi.
attack.
It's alright. We got a bit of a TP situation coming in bot here. Notch has come down to back up. Oh, hello. There's the banishment. James? Oh, no. Mori just said, leave me. If you get shard on Rubik, does it mean that all spells that have a bonus shard that you steal have that effect? Because if you get Ags on Rubik,
I don't know how that works.
you get the Ags upgrade for everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because, for example, the shard on Astral means that people can move while they're Astraled, or allies can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get the shard.
It's pretty value.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I haven't read the book or Hobbit or whatever, but I don't know why Sauron didn't think the massive Ent Forest could be an issue. Well, to be fair, it wasn't an issue for Sauron, it was an issue for Saruman. And the Ents hadn't gone to war for generations. And it was only because of the fortuitous nature of the meeting between Merry and Pippin and the Ents, and they were able to get the Entmoot going. And then, of course, the Ents saw what Saruman had been doing to the forest. And he was like, the Ents haven't fucking done anything for 2,000 years. They ain't gonna do shit. So he didn't really consider it as a problem. They're all grouped up behind OD here. Mori is waiting in the wings, but so is Bleak. With a bad jump. Get the blink. I really wish Bleak would get his blink. He has bought time for them to get this tier 2, so no harm, no foul. Go farm, brother. Go farm. I just think, you know, a lot of these things pass out of time. The Ents are just sort of barely seen. You don't really pay them any notice.
I heard the Rings of Power Season 2 is a little bit poop.
I thought the first series was like, meh, it was alright. I wasn't angered by it, I wasn't particularly excited by it, it was just something to watch. It was a shame, because I felt like doing something in the Lord of the Rings universe could have been really interesting. But like all of these things, I think if you're doing... Yeah, exactly. But whereas, like, I think what I liked about, like, Andor, say, was that it felt completely different to Star Wars. And that made it exciting and interesting. Whereas when they're like, we're going to make a Lord of the Rings TV series, like, well, you're not going to introduce any new shit. So you're just going to have to do the old shit. Like the Dune TV series, which I started watching, I think the first episode came out like on Friday or Saturday. It was alright. It was fine. Yeah. But it's very Dune-y, you know?
Yeah. Is that following on? Is that like a separate?
It's set 10,000 years before Paul Atreides.
Oh. Is that actually like written in any ways? I've not read it.
What's it meant to be setting up? Like the
it's the birth of the Bene Gesserit witches.
Empire.
No, it's where the Bene Gesserit came from and what they're all about.
Oh.
So it's like the start of their order and how they shaped Paul Atreides' world, and essentially they're sort of the powers behind the throne. Because all of these Bene Gesserit witches, I guess maybe witches isn't what we should call them, the Bene Gesserit sisterhood. When people are flaming them, they call them Bene Gesserit witches. But essentially, they're looking out for them first. Like, the sisterhood comes before everything. And they try to think, all right, what is the most beneficial person to be on the throne of the Empire? What's the best marriage here? You know, because they want to make sure that whoever's in charge isn't going to fuck everything up. But they have references to details like, for example, the reason that there's no giant war machines in Dune is because of the Butlerian Jihad, which was a war against the thinking machines, who rose up and tried to kill people in a sort of Terminator style. So they reference that, which is nice. And there's a scene where a kid's got a robot toy. Everyone's like, the fuck have you got that for? That shit's banned. It's little things like that. You think, oh, that's nice. That's a nice little detail.
Interesting. What are your thoughts on the new Lord of the Rings films that will be coming out?
Is it the Zack Snyder remake of Lord of the Rings, which was something he was talking about? Because if that happens, I'm not going to see them.
No, I think it's done by Peter Jackson, isn't it?
Peter Jackson knew... Oh, hello! They get the call on the drow! She's super dead! That was a bit of a sleepy time in the game there. When the win rate has been hovering around the 50% mark, but Dyer have been building up a little bit of a golden XP lead. It looks impressive on this graph, but it's actually only 2k difference. So, and it's only 700 XP difference. It's not that impressive.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
It's called Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for
As
Gollum.
we said, they should have the late game.
The Hunt for Gollum?
Yeah.
How many movies is this? Because I don't want to fucking
It
see
says
people.
the first film.
I don't want to. I don't give. Fucking Gollum sucks!
With Andy Serkis.
So what
to star
timeline
and
is this
direct
set
the
in?
feature.
Is this when they're looking for Gollum prior to him being found by Bilbo, I guess?
I think Gollum been around for ages as well.
But Gollum's been around for a long time. He's had the ring for ages and ages. Long enough that like it's like ancient history and everything. And the ring has kept him alive and turned him from being the Shire folk sort of river person that he is. Oh, he's not a hobbit, but he's something not that dissimilar. You know, so it's like him evading the ring rates, him evading everyone looking for him. So it's going to be half the show is going to be about Gollum descending into Gollumness, I guess.
We're just hiding. Just like literally just a POV of him just in a cave, just like watching the
Just slowly talking to himself.
Just
watch that maybe.
There's gonna be, mark my word, there's gonna be some wanky GoPro footage of Gollum going down a cave.
I mean, why not do the original battle with Sauron and the rise of him and the giving out the rings to everybody? That would be a more interesting 3 movies, not just, what about more Gollum? Fucking come on. Gollum, really?
Gollum is such a strange one because it's really like, it's not even so much a character that I think is, I mean, it's a necessary character and it's an interesting character, but it's not really one that people kind of relate to on any real sort of level.
No, I also just think it's like,
just a
geez,
little,
there's
a
no
little
depth
freak.
to him. He's crazy.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ring's driven him crazy, and he'll do anything for the ring.
He's a little freaky lad.
He's almost like a MacGuffin, really.
I would like a series about Grima Wormtongue and his rise to power.
You're obsessed with
how blind he is.
Outside of his...
I never look out of a window, he says that in episode 1. If there were an army on the other side of that window, I wouldn't notice it.
The first episode, Saruman gifts him a knife. Use this knife well. Honestly, I just...
Oh my god. Oh god, I hope everything's alright.
Oh, what happened?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Medical emergency for Johanna. IBS in it, says Wellyn.
I don't know what that is.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh god.
I don't know if Wellyn's just joking or not, but we'll see.
I mean, if the lad's saying...
If he's gotta go, he's gotta go.
If going to the toilet is a medical emergency, I would hate to fucking be the emergency responder that ends up answering that one. What I would kill for is a fucking actual good Lord of the Rings video game. There's only been 2. Battle for Middle-earth and fucking the Warner Bros. Shadow of Mordor.
Shadows of Mordor. Yeah.
Those are the only 2, and let's face it, there's been hundreds of these fucking Lord of the Rings games, and they've never made one that's like an absolute top tier belter.
I thought Shadows of Mordor was pretty good.
Yeah, no, Shadow of Mordor is
Shadows
good.
of Mordor is really good. Shadow of War was pretty shocking.
There's
It was
been a
alright
bunch
actually.
of other...
It was way too fucking
Yeah.
loot boxy or whatever.
Everything
my
else
God.
is like a 6 or
Collectible.
6 out of 10.
Collectathon.
So he was playing on the floor because his bowels were cramping so bad, and he was in risk of shitting himself, so he had to run to the toilet.
Well, I mean, I've got my scapegoat for this game then. Points finger. If this was Greg, I'd be like, there'd be no mercy, or Bob.
Provide you a browser source link to a direct stream instead of via Discord. That would be interesting, GDoe. We should try that next time. We can try that.
Well, I've got a good moment right now, but no, that's fine.
Yeah, and that's all right. I've got. I mean, as long as it's not a browser link to like some porn or something, then let's give it a go.
What? Why would someone send you that?
It's happened before. I mean, assuming that you count penis Yoda as
Yeah, true.
pornography.
You did also put yourself in the hole once. I do vividly recall.
Browser.
Lest we forget.
I'm gonna call this, and let's just try that.
Oh shit though, actually, now that I'm looking at this, fuck. It's like to share audio, share a tab or screen instead. But if I share my screen
No, don't do that.
with
That's
my
fine.
system audio. Well, no, I don't mind sharing my screen, but then how will I stop you from hearing yourself?
Oh yeah, don't do that. I'm also not actually seeing anything.
No, I was literally just about to click the button.
Oh, okay. No, don't do that. Don't share the sound for it, and I'll just have in-game sound on.
I mean, this game's fucking over anyway. This is gonna be over in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll try this next time. I mean, let's be honest.
I'll find something else.
Okay, but let's be honest. This Discord streaming has worked for weeks. This is just a bad evening for either Discord or my connection to it, and that's just the way it goes. So I've just switched to in-game. But you know, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's bad. It happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Stezzy, I'm going to assume that this is the Wombat video. And it is!
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah.
Fuck the lads.
There he is. The best Wombat movie ever been made!
Goat.
2.75 million views. What actually is a wombat? To be honest, I don't know, but they are cute.
True.
Look at his little face. Newest comment, 4 weeks ago, I can watch it eating all day. And according to this lad, is every animal from Australia... Oh, I'm not going to read that out.
Actually, I tell you what. Here's my. I know, obviously. I don't know how a film thesis goes at Gregory Thorpe.
Right.
But I assume it's going to be along the lines of what I would do as my thesis, which is Sigma male is Grimer Wormtongue the Andrew Tate of Lord of the Rings? Because he's like whispering Sigma male-esque things into Theoden's ears.
No.
Turning him into a gigacell.
I don't think... Wait. I thought that the whole Sigma male thing was what they were meant to be, like, a Chad alpha type.
Yeah.
So he's not. He's like a little weasel. He's
Well,
more like
this
one of
would
the
be my
guys...
thesis.
Right, but he's more like one of the guys who would support Andrew Tate's Patreon if he had one.
Right, Patreon. You think he's part of the Tate University?
Exactly, he's part of that shit.
Right, so Sauron is Tate, and everyone else is like Tate Uni.
Yeah.
I think that the correct term is a tier 3 henchman. Which is
they're
a
back.
tier 3 subber.
They're back. They're back.
You know, this Discord has kind of ruined the word goon for me, because sometimes if I just like hear it in a TV show or movie, I just laugh every time.
Hired goons.
Yeah, it's literally just the word goons.
And now goon in popular culture means jerking off, so...
Yeah, but in a particular way. It's like over the top or obsessively or something.
Skibbity goon Riz.
I mean, the reason it's goons on my Discord is because of Something Awful. The website Something Awful. And someone threatened Rich Lotax Kyanka with some kind of like, don't send your goons after me, meaning the people on his forum. Because you like the goons, the OG goons, could be very easily corralled into doing things like if someone found a phone-in show where the host was a dick, like on public access TV, they'd all call up and like prank call the guy, like en masse. So it was like one of those sort of. It was a bit like the way 4chan does that kind of shit, because of course a lot of the guys in 4chan were goons who were booted for being too, racist and edgelordy. Or people like Anonymous, the hacker group, they do stuff like that, but obviously they do it at a much higher level. But the goons would do things like, there was this phone-in show with this guy called Gorgeous George. Oh, we got a smoke gang here. Mori's on the hunt. Can they catch Drow here? Here comes the blink call. Bazinga! Oh, he was too slow! Oh dear, they're collapsing. In comes the stun on the TA. The missing. He's just missing all the time. They do blow up the axe. There was a delay on the call from Mori there. I don't know what it was.
Just
yeah, I feel like you should not be able to. From smoke, you should not be able to miss a blink call.
Well, no, he made the call.
They shouldn't. Yeah, no, but they shouldn't have time to dodge, is what I'm saying.
No, but he blinked. He stood there for a second, and then he called, and the drow had time to 4-staff away. He absolutely had the blink call. But yeah, so this guy, they would call up, and he would say, "You're on the air. What's your question?" And they would just flush the toilet, or they just have the toilet next the phone next to the toilet, just flush the toilet. So it was just like constant toilet flushing, or calling him a fat bitch and stuff like that. It was pretty funny. That was what the goons used to do. So when people were complaining about, you know, something awful, it was mainly them getting together and brigading something, or like there was some fucking thing. God, it was some actor. They had a guest book on their website, and of course everybody took to that, leaving terrible, terrible messages. But they weren't just like unpleasant.
Yeah.
They were just funny. So that was the whole thing, was that it wasn't. Oh dear.
Oh, Mori's in again.
How does Mori Axe lose? This is looking a bit rough for If they stay together, the power of the Spectre is diminished. But the lads are capable of a throw or two, that's for sure. Pew, 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 pew. I think I've played Drow probably 4 times ever. Not my kind of hero. Whoop, whoop! In comes the horn.
Strike me as your type hero.
Oh, the silence. Oh dear, Bleak, look out, mate. That blade mail is no jokes. Bleak needs to step it up. He's 1, 2, and 3. To be fair, this has been quite a cagey game. It's 30 minutes. There's only been 14 kills. Not good enough.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know. I noticed that quite a few of your games that you casted, like the lads seemed terrified.
Yeah,
but yeah.
We had a game. I can't remember if it mattered or not. I think it was last night. They had the enemy carrier was dead for 30 seconds. They had an exposed throne and they backed.
Yeah.
It was bizarre. It was like 5v3 and they backed.
Right. I have something to say about this. Owie Dota or whatever. Grima would be a Ricky main for sure. So he's not playing Richard.
Yeah.
I was thinking it'd be like Pugner. Allow me to suck you, my lord.
Doesn't he have like any powers?
No, who does? None of them have powers.
Well, Saruman does.
Yes, but he's a wizard, and he's not even a man. He's like some other fucking being. Can't remember what they're called. Like Gandalf is one of them. They're like these ancient fucking things. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Could have decrept self, chose not to. Oh, that's a big call. Holy shit!
I feel like that decrep was that imprison was actually not the one.
Oh my! Oh no, dunk!
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh dear, indeed.
A lad starry. Yes, lad.
What's a lad starry?
Gandalf's a lad. A lad starry.
I can think of worse GTI games if you want to watch a team back for 2 hours. Oh yeah, well there was that game that was over 2.5 hours long. It was, man.
Oh, I heard about this.
I'd be dipping. No offense. We get to 90 minutes, a game isn't over. I'd probably leave. Actually, maybe it would depend on the time of day. Still no BKB on this TA. I think that is going to make things very difficult. Oh shit! Blinks in whilst decrept. In comes the axe. Don't know about that, sir. Wellyn, can decrep yourself, my brother. A blast is going to come in and is going to tag the drow. Can they go? No, they cannot. Big smash!
Oh, Slaughter's in.
Oh! Oh, they get 4.
Oh,
they get
what a
4.
play.
That was great. Big crush. Bleak right back in it. Got that BKB, got in there and did the job.
Yeah. We never doubted him. We never doubted him. Always a big fan of Bleak.
Yeah. Never let it be said that doubt was cast. My thanks.
My thanks.
See, I do think that having the drow means that they can actually take buildings, obviously quite quickly, but more importantly, you have to come to them, because she's going to be on that fucking iceberg.
Dire's middle tower is under
Clickety click.
Where's Axe? There he is.
Drow is farming ancients. Alright. They're not going to get much done, I guess. 35 seconds of this. No Spectre, you don't want to try and take a building? I think that's a bit gutless.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Can we get a graph, GDoe?
There's the
One
graph.
probability back in BCW's favour.
It's very close.
58 to 42, yeah, very tight.
Saruman shaved Grima's eyebrows, that's why he killed him. Could be.
I do like how everyone's saying, oh yeah, Saruman's a fucking angel, or a fucking bro gets stabbed in the back by some bloke who literally looks like he's on death's door.
They can still die.
I think I don't
yeah,
think he's
but I
like,
mean, I feel like-
just.
Also, they don't
But
necessarily
To be
like.
fair, that's to be fair, that's not what he's like in the books, is he?
Yeah, but they sent him
In the
back.
books, he like. In the books, he goes and just murders everyone in Hobbiton.
Saruman, he doesn't get stabbed to death in the books. He goes to fucking. He goes back to the Shire, and I can't remember what they call it. He basically turns it into Birmingham. It's sort of like,
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
oh, hello.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The BKB. Slardar's in here trying to catch this axe. It's deep. It's deep. Spectre is mid.
BKB down.
Are they going to go back for Roche here? It's not up. They're smoking up. They're looking. Axe's BKB is down. TA is there. AA is there. Leading with the drow was a bold choice. Oh shit, the bed! The Spectre is in!
He's self-imprisoned.
Why are you leading with the drow? On the back lines, Lunst in big trouble. Drops the ult, but it's not going to get a kill on anybody. He almost gets the axe. He's not doing anything.
Oh,
TA with a big crit.
from Drow.
Whoa, his fucking whiffs!
That dunk. What was that dunk?
Banishes self. Needs help.
Can they get him out? They're gonna get him out.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, off the mark. What are they doing with these fights?
I don't know.
All over
I
the
don't
shop.
know. I don't know how Jonah was able to just go in there first and survive.
All part of the plan, mate.
Oh shit! TA is in on Bleak! Bleak dead.
They go.
Blown up. Spectre's trying to come in the back. Drow very low. Oh no! He was trying to capture the outpost, I think. He's dead! He's not dead!
What an imprisoned by Rubik.
George! George!
What an imprison.
Big stuff.
Absolute-
Big
absolute
stuff.
binema.
Big
Absolute
plays.
binema.
Real Binema shit.
Absolute binema.
So, Rowdy Dog, can you imagine if people had watched the entire trilogy of Lord of the Rings, all 10 hours, and then there's another 30 minutes at the end, which is just Saruman running the Shire? It would be such a fucking come down.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know what he just sort of like turtles up in fucking the Shire.
When you
It's
had
a
a
bit-
chance
it's
for
a
them
bit
to all
weird.
say goodbye.
Bro's literally like high ground as well as strong lads. Just like holding out in the fucking
It just takes to the Shire.
just some hills. I mean I've tried to read the books, but look, I mean this is a bit of a hot take, but Tolkien, bit of a yapper. Alright, he's a bit.
It's very long-winded.
He wouldn't be great at making 30-second long TikTok. That's what
I mean, I tell you what, if they've got to travel between A and B, you're going to hear about it.
yeah.
You're going to hear everything between A and B. The colour of the
Lembas bread.
rocks, the bridges.
bread was seasoned with a peculiar pepper that was mined from the ancient Morian.
Oh shit! Spectre's in, they get one. Big A blast coming in, it's going to catch a couple. Blammo! That's with the shot as well.
Oh
George
my
is
God,
able to get his
and
ult off.
Drow is
Bleak is
trouble
in.
too.
I'm watching this fight here. Why can't Spectre hit anybody? Is it the Ags? Bleak is in danger. That's 3 down. There's a buyback on the ogre.
Over. They've just wasted their fucking Hail Mary on a tier 2 defense. It boggles the mind.
It does boggle the mind.
It boggles the mind.
My mind is boggled.
This is wait, it's still winnable though. Someone's gonna make a very. I'm calling it. Someone's gonna make a very big boo boo.
They've got 1 in 5 chance of dubbing. Oh no. Oh, Jonah goes down! Yeah, for a minute, no buyback!
All over.
They've got it. Lower bracket calling to the Black Country Widows.
It's not over yet, lads. Apparently.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Gosh. I've got to say, some positioning problems, some duff fights, fighting with no vision, leading with the drow, that kind of stuff. Not good.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Not good.
Roshan
is up.
Not the end of the world.
It is only 1 racks, but it's only going to get harder from here. Spectre going on this drow, it's a problem.
Yeah. Spectre very large.
You stupid bastard.
I think the end of the book, Screamer should have opened a food truck kebab shop in Hobbiton. Oh! This is bold!
Lord of the Rings Hunt for Grima. I'd watch that. I would watch that.
Yeah, you ain't fighting that, lad. Oh, hello!
They getting Spectre?
Yeah!
Oh, Pugna sucks.
He got sucked!
Lovely jubbly.
I need to control the camera.
Yeah, Roche is going to go down. Pretty big.
Oh my god, they're so low, though. Oh! Mori on nay health. This ogre has added 0 items to their belt. Got the Midas, got the Yules. Has barely been able to offer anything since then. I think the number one thing is when the axe comes in, you just got to use it. But of course, axe now has a BKB.
Well, I mean, also axe has rarely called anyone.
Yeah, so that's the other thing.
It's not actually an issue so far. It really just needs to help lads going on Spectre. But now Spectre's got Nullifier. I mean, what can you do? I think the Scythe is the right direction.
I think so. Apparently, BCW are not GGers, which is a shame. I think the shard on OD would be good to give them some kind of fucking escape. Because the Pugna has gone for Holy Locket and 4 stuff, and the Ogre has Yules. They have no glimmers. This is trouble.
Yep, axe is coming.
This is what I'm talking about. Look how far up Bleak is. Look how far out he is. You can't be farming there.
He's dead.
Oh my god, Davis! Almost. And now Wellyn has also died. Oh, lads. Look where he was. Think about the state of the game.
There.
What are you doing?
Think about the state of the game.
Just can't do it.
And Thomas said his lads have been on a few beers. I want to know the numbers for BCW.
Bevs with the boys.
I think Black Country Widows must be the name of an ale. We stand with GCDD. Munchee dot plate up. That's because, as is cool Llama. That's good. That's because they play with Alistair. What? What? Well, OD is up here trying to
Where
split
defense?
push. OD not a great split pusher.
Spectres come back.
He can always haunt in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Although not now. I think he just used it. It's only down for 30 seconds though. They got the Roche on TA. This is, I mean, looking at Jonah here, this is, you know, you don't know where they are. I would say be careful. Desperately trying to farm buyback. Doesn't have it. 800 gold off buyback. Woof. This has actually been quite a dull game for the most of it. Like, honestly,
It has.
there's been a lot of very cautious play. I mean, lest we forget, the first, I think, around 25 minutes, there was 14 kills. It was like 9-5 for 30 minutes or something. Axe has 11 coats of blood. Which
That does not amount to very much in terms of dunking.
That is 5 armor. Who the hell does Grima edited shorts on YouTube? Don't know.
Big Grima fan here.
Yeah, he's great.
Big mouth of Sauron fan here.
You know, the Grima was super into Eowyn, right? Like, he wanted to get with her. He was in love with her.
Absolute beast.
And she says to him, I would never fucking touch you, ever. You're a piece of shit. It breaks his heart. He's like, I'll show her.
What?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
My thesis about him being part of the Andrew Tate University is becoming more and more.
I'm a nice guy. She's going for this Chad called Aragorn. He don't even like her. He treats her horrible. He's always off with this elf bird. You can't get a girl these days. I blame feminism and wokeism. That's what Grima would be saying. He would literally be saying that.
Literally, Andrew Tate fans pointing at the screen when the Witch King of Angmar gets killed by a woman. Fucking woke! They made Tolkien woke. They made him woke. Can't do nothing these days.
Man, those films are fucking great. She can't cook. She doesn't like nice guys. Oh shit! Oh shit! And he's away. See, it's so
nice
dumb.
Return back. Oh. Not sure what Axe is doing here. Oh, OG's bought back. Shit. They're not gonna get anything from this. Oh, they might get Rubik. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's a dieback. Ooh. Just about survives.
He's dead now. Oh shit!
He's dead.
The drow is doing bits! There's the break! TA has also brought back.
They're going for the end.
Oh, there's the horn in! The blast is coming in! It's going to catch the drow! It does catch, frozen in place. No chance to kill, but does force the drow back. 3 dead with no buyback. The base is going down. Repeat, the base is going down.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
I don't think it was fish stew that Eowyn made. She did make terrible soup, but I don't think it was fish stew.
How the fuck do you fuck up a soup?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Because Aragorn's eating, he's about to be sick, and then he has to make out like, oh,
Oh lord.
That's surely game.
They never call it.
You know, in StarCraft esports,
Yeah.
not calling GG when you've clearly lost is like such bad manners that people will actually like veto you from future games. It's that much of an insult.
It's all Jova.
Oh, they did call it. Fair play.
Right before the end.
Oh, GG.
So breaking Baps, the only team to take a game off. Well, there are your inevitable winners. Surely. Well, thank you, gents, for casting that, and thank you, GDoe, for.
You never know. That second
organising.
game was not worth staying up for, as it turned out.
No, I apologise. It was cack.
What time is it in?
He's 2 hours ahead, so
2
it's
hours.
midnight.
It is
Midnight
2:15.
15. Wait, you're 4 hours ahead.
4 hours ahead, yeah.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, you know,
go to bed,
yeah.
bud. Cripes.
It's 2 a.m. for him.
Go to bed.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Good night,
Dedicated to the
Ashwin.
cause. Unbelievable. Who's that invested in Lord of the Rings that he just had to stay up?
GG's. Catch you later.
GG's. Thanks, GDoe.
No worries. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Well, I'll also be off then. See you later, Teddery.
Good night, mate. Thanks for stepping in. Appreciate that.
Peace.
Just seeing if the lads want to play.